The year 2023 represents a missed chance for Indian cricket. A golden opportunity was there for India to silence all the detractors, silence all the doubters, and end an ICC jinx because they had two shots in 2023. One was the ICC World Test Championship final, which many people felt that yes, you could not be winning it because you arrived late in England. The IPL was the priority, the WTC was not the priority. Fine. Somehow that frustration was just inside when you lost the final by over 200 runs against Australia. Everybody was looking forward from October 5 to November 19th, which was the World Cup. But when Australia once again hurt India by winning by 6 wickets in Ahmedabad, it deflated. The bubble burst. India's ICC pain has now extended by over 10 years now. We are into the second decade officially of this drought. Now, every Indian fan, if you look at it, has been deflated, demoralized. And the South Africa loss only adds to the frustration. A golden generation of players might just go away with this drought intact. One of the players now who has jumped into the scene is Michael Vaughan. Now, recently when Australia were playing Pakistan at the Melbourne Cricket Ground, a question was posed about India and their performances in 2023. Michael Vaughan was absolutely scathing. An underachieving side, that is what he bluntly labelled India. And he went on to add, and for the first time, most of the comments that Michael Vaughan stated. Now, many people say, oh, he might have not said anything about England. In fact, Michael Vaughan has been equally scathing about England's performance as he has been of other teams also. So, he is consistent in that way. But what did he say about the Indian cricket team, which might rile a lot of fans, but actually he spoke the truth. They haven't won much in recent times. Please underline that recent times thing, because they haven't won much in recent times. I think they are an underachieving side. They don't win anything. When was the last time they won something? With all the talent they have all the skill set. Recent times, with all the talent they have, all the skill sets. I mean, look at it. Every single country in this world is envious of India's talent pool, is envious of the IPL because of the big bucks. But the dark secret which is now out in the open is that the IPL is proving to be much more of a curse than it is actually a boon to Indian cricket. It is producing far too much talent, not getting the right number of spaces at this point. Not getting the right opportunities, not getting a sustained opportunity, not getting a consistent opportunity. Because of that, ever since 2013 June 2013 was the last time we won an ICC event, 14 final, 15 semi-final of the ODI World Cup, 16 semi-final, 17 final, 19 semi-final, 21 league stages and WTC final, 22 semi-final, 23 WTC final and ODI World Cup final. 5 finals you've lost. India are the beasts in the league stages. Many people are saying, oh, we should have that one bad game. Such is the scarred generation that we are living in at this point. But Michael Vaughan is absolutely right. For all the talent in the world, for all the financial clout that is there in the world, India have been blatantly underachieving ever since 2013. Let me make it a point. Sure, India may have won the Champions Trophy, India may have won the World Cup, India may have won the World T20, but the World T20 was 16 years ago and before the IPL came. Whole new era altogether. That is why in recent times, this decade has been India's underachieving decade by a country mile. Because he went on to add, they won in Australia twice, Test series in 2018-19 and 2020-2021. Magnificent. He admits India did play magnificent cricket in 2018-19 and 2020-21 against Australia. It's a far cry because England haven't won a test in Australia ever since 2011. England's last 3 tours to Australia have been 0-5, 0-4, 0-4. 13 out of 15 tests lost. But India are the only Asian team and only nation at this point who are consistently beating Australia in Australia. South Africa were previous to that. They lost in 2022, the streak ended. magnificent. But the last few World Cups, they have been nowhere. In the last few T20 World Cups, have been nowhere. T20 World Cup, India are behind the curve. Let's just admit that. And there is no chance that we'll be dubbed as the favorites in 2024. Sure, you'll once again reach the semi-final. Sure, you'll once again reach the final. But are you up for it? One hopes so. We are on a prayer in the 2024 World T20. Your realistic chances, that too very slim, is the 2025 Champions Trophy. That too, it may not happen in Pakistan, it will happen in the UAE or in Bangladesh or in Sri Lanka. Once again, that entire scramble is going to happen. So, Michael Vaughan has stated in the World Cups, sure, you can cling on to bilateral series, but do we count South Africa as a great nation? No. Bilateral giants they may be. The likes of Callis, A.B. de Villiers, Monet Mokel, Dale Steyn, Vernon Philander, Quinton de Kock, Hashim Amla, Faf du Plessis, all great players, bilateral kings, Graham Smith in particular. But have they won the World Cup? They have won an ICC event, not since 1998. And that is why you have to draw the distinction. An ICC event is a conglomeration of all nations. Are you the best among them? No way. India might have won titles, but stop living in nostalgia. It's over. It's done and dusted with. Australia at this point in time are the real alpha males when it comes to cricket. Get used to it. Since winning the 2011 World Cup, what have they done? Nothing. Although fact check I would like to give Michael Vaughan in this is, you at least won the 2013 Champions Trophy by beating England. So I would say instead of 2011 World Cup, since the 2013 Champions Trophy, India are playing a white ball game that is dated and have done for years. How they have not maximized someone like Rishabh Pant is incredible. If you have to get into that, if you have to catch up with the curve, play Rishabh Pant on a consistent basis. That is Michael Vaughan's suggestion. You look at T20Is, India has stagnated. It's been a steady downward trend. In ODIs, they may be ahead of the curve, but in pressure crunch situations, they just can't get going. This Indian cricket team has got no problem in the skill set. It's all in the mind. It's a mental issue. It's no longer a skill issue. All the losses that have happened in this 10 years, it all boils down to the fear of expectations, fear of failure. Dravid may have admitted in the World Cup press conference that he has to admit, no, we don't play fearful cricket, it's just that we froze. Ironically, that itself is an admission. India is a scared nation. That's why you ask for double stack insurance, especially the Ahmedabad pitch fixing situation. Mumbai, you got away with it. Ahmedabad, you couldn't get away with it. Somewhere karma will bite you back. That's why if India are to come ahead of the curve in white ball cricket, Michael Vaughan suggests play Rishabh Pant on a consistent basis. They haven't maximized Rishabh Pant. Agree. The fickle nature of the Indian cricket fan, and because they are divided among individuals, oh, he should have gotten this opportunity. Oh, no, 3 failures, remove Rishabh Pant, get someone else in. This hostage to the cult of personality is killing Indian cricket, because the fans are the worst enemy of the Indian cricket team and they don't realize it because of this attitude. So that's why. Do you agree with what Michael Vaughan has stated? I would say, in my honest opinion, Michael Vaughan has said 101% he's correct. India have done nothing of note in this last decade. Let us be very honest about it. And heading into 2024, let's be very, very practical about what we have to achieve. Let's be very practical about it, and one hopes that in 2024, India can achieve a modicum of success in ICC events, because there's only the T20 World Cup to look forward to. 2025 WTC Champions Trophy, we don't know whether we're making it to the finals of either of them. So let's pray and hope that India at least begin the recovery process in a good way in 2024. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. And don't forget, we're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.